think I have put together the perfect crab cake recipe. And if you're in the WW world, these make 6 3.5 ounce crab cakes, and they are 2 points each. So if you want 2 points to be a serving for dinner, then that is a 4-point commitment for your dinner. Serve that up with some 0-point sides, and you've got a very healthy, tasty, delicious crab cake dinner. To put these crab cakes together, everything I need is here. I need 1/3 cup of panko breadcrumbs, 1 egg. I need a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. I need crab meat, of course. I have here 8 ounces of claw meat and 8 ounces of lump meat. So this is the meat literally from the claws. This is from the main part of the crab. I'll try to insert a picture of a blue crab, but crab cakes come from blue crab, not crab legs, which are those Alaskan crab legs that you crack open in restaurants. It's hard to find blue crabs in restaurants that you sit and pick and eat crabs yourself, but it is doable. It's possible. There are a couple that I like to go to from time to time, but anyway, so you need 1 pound of crab meat. Now you can go all claw, all lump, jumbo lump. It's really up to you, but I like to mix the two. I need a little bit of mayonnaise. Now, a word about this mayonnaise. As you can see, this is Duke's mayonnaise. This is definitely a Southern thing. The next item is just a little bit of green parsley. This is something that if you don't have some parsley that you can chop up, you can skip it all together. You could do some dried parsley, whatever, but it just adds such a fresh taste to everything. And then the last thing you need is some Old Bay seasoning. Now I'm going to use 2 teaspoons. You can use more or less, but I add a couple of teaspoons of Old Bay seasoning to mine. So let's go ahead and put these together. In this bowl, I have my mayonnaise, my mustard, my egg, 2 teaspoons of Old Bay, and that parsley. And I'm going to take this and mix it up. I find that doing this part first is a good thing because in order to get all these ingredients well incorporated after you've put the crab in, you end up tearing the crab up too much, and you want to keep those lumps intact as much as you can. So speaking of that, that's enough there. So speaking of that, this is that claw meat. There's not a lot to drain out of here, but I wanted to put it in a separate bowl and break it up a little bit to make sure there weren't any little pieces of shell. So this is good. So I'm going to go ahead and dump that in. And this is that lump meat. Again, you don't want to break it up and tear it up too much, but you do want to run your fingers through it a little bit to make sure that you don't have any little bits of shell. I'm going to dump that in. Now I'm going to go in with the breadcrumbs and add that 1/3 cup in. And I'm going to gently fold this together. Now you can certainly get in there with your hands as well if you'd like to. But the main thing is if you go in with your hands, just be careful and don't start doing this too much to it and break up all those beautiful pieces of the lump meat. What you want to do is just fold all these ingredients together so that the egg, mayonnaise, mustard, parsley, Old Bay mixture is fully incorporated in. So I'm going to finish folding all this together, and then I'm going to put this in the refrigerator until I'm ready to fix dinner. The next step to make the crab cakes is to make 6 patties that are 3.5 ounces each. So I've got a scale here and a plate on it that I've zeroed out, and I'm just going to add the crab meat mixture until I get to 3.5 ounces. So you should get 6 patties just like this. These crab cakes will next go into a 400-degree oven for 15 minutes. And you want them to start to get a little bit brown and crispy on the edges. If you want to put the broiler on for the last couple of minutes, you can do that, but it's not necessary. In a 400-degree oven, they'll be perfect in about 15 minutes. My crab cakes are done, and I've got them plated up with some roasted asparagus. Let me show you what this looks like. I'll give you the close-up shot of these gorgeous crab cakes, and I'll put a screenshot in there as well. But I've served those with some roasted asparagus. I hope you like these crab cakes. Again, these are 2 points each, so if you have 2, that's 4 points. This particular meal with the asparagus, I would count as a 5-point meal because you've got a tiny bit of olive oil there that the asparagus were roasted in, and there, of course, 0. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Click subscribe, click the notification bell so you don't miss a thing, and I'll see you next time at Amy Common Sense Southern. Bye-bye.